How are you?
Good, Mikey. How are we today?
Happy, Winnie, really happy. Well, first because we're starting this new chapter number 6 of Oakshire since a long time. And second?
We're happy to report that we have a lot of things that we didn't have the last time, right?
Yeah. But
our lifestyle has improved.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's the most important thing. More than things are things, you know. The important thing is that we feel that...
We went from camping to sort of like living comfortably in the next to a beach.
Yeah. Yeah. That was... Yeah, it's nice.
Rustic comfort.
We have arrived to a level of comfort that for a lot of people will be just like simple life, but for us, after living for almost 6 months now,
without these things,
it's like
luxury, darling, luxury.
I feel like it's amazing, you know, like.
Yeah. So what are the things? What are the things that we now have? We have a hot shower.
Wow, amazing!
I know everyone's really relieved about that.
Well, we
finally have.
We have a partial half hot shower.
Yeah, we have a temporary place. There's like you're working on the Mona Lisa of showers, but in the meantime we have the hot water heater set up and it's protected, and we'll show you guys in a second.
Then we have the bathroom.
Yeah, the bathroom.
But the bathroom is more like we change it from place because we have a compost toilet from the start. But now we move it to a room, and now we can use it like in the rain and in the night.
Yes, you don't have to fight the spiders on the way.
These huge spiders, guys. Huge spiders.
To go to the bathroom. And when it rains, it's also really nice to not go to the bathroom in the rain. Like
I was worried the first time it rained, like how we was gonna go to the bathroom. You know?
Yeah, the first time it rained, we had a lot of sort of crises. But anyway, so shower, bathroom. We have a storage room, which is amazing. Kind of next to the shower, and just being able to put all these things that were cluttering up the house, like all the things you need for constructing, paint and blah blah blah, like tools.
No, and a lot of things you could deploy in this small house also, you know, like. Because I remember, like, okay, let's bring this thing, and there are things I haven't seen for 6 months since we packed them in Santiago, you know, and now they're starting to appear, you know, like. So it's like, I don't know, it's like.
We're kind of able to make this more of a house because we have more space.
Yeah, this has become much, like, we took away a table from here also that went up to a new space for our working space.
Kind of
co-work, we call it.
The co-work. Yeah, we kind of had these ideas about, well, eventually this desk will go up to the co-work, but until the co-work is done, it was here, and it was too big for the space, so, like, when we finally moved that out, it was like, wow, this is nice. This is sort of like the thing we'd always imagined, and now we can have it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the storage room, the co-work, like you said, is done. So I'm no longer working in the car with the window cracked and the extension cord hanging out and like my coffee cups all over the dashboard and my clients being like, "Are you in your cars?" And I'm like, "Yes." Anyway, I feel much more comfortable working there and much more professional on my Zooms to be in an actual room.
Yeah, well, that's nice. I would love to film you in the car, but we don't have any content of that.
Yeah, I'm not going back, Mikhail. I'm not going back there so you can get your shot. No.
Shit.
They'll just have to imagine it. But,
Okay. But, well, I'm glad because I feel like making a more deep thinking here, like, we have go through, like, a basic level services to a medium level services now.
Yeah.
And psychologically it's amazing because you were born with all these things, like a bathroom, a shower, a sink, maybe you have a desk where you put your books to read or just to go to school, I don't know. And you always have them, so for you they're not so valuable because they become really valuable the moment we lost them and we need them, you know. And then I I realize how important and how game changers are all these things for like a life, a daily life of a human.
Yeah.
Makes life so much easier. Like if you have a shower, a bathroom, a sink, like to clean. I remember when we were cleaning the dishes outside with like some buckets and we had to carry the water down. Like we were losing a lot of time just carrying and thinking about managing water. Like.
Well, it's like this shift is kind of like with when we added the water. You had this realization like, wow, all of these things that were always just invisible to me because they were always there are actually like so just useful and important and save you time and allow you to then like go out and do other things instead of spending all of your time like moving water around.
Yeah.
So now I think that we have these, and hopefully our gratefulness for them will continue on.
Yeah.
I'll never be like I'll never take a hot shower for granted ever again in my life, I think. But it allows us to now spend that time and energy on the projects that we like came here to do.
Yeah. I think like if we have to think a new way of living, I don't know. I mean like you have to reinvent the way of human live. I think it's difficult to think that you can take these things out because then life will become you have much less time to do other things, like it's like if you have to solve your bathroom. No, the bathroom is easy, but maybe, I don't know. I think like you don't need a sink to wash the dishes. Maybe you don't need dishes, I don't know, but you'll have to do it with your hands,
Well, you need systems. I think, if there was no way we could have plumbing in the house to have a sink, for example, like we would have had to simplify a lot our way of like using and dishes and eating and everything. So
yeah,
I think it's like you have to have a system. You have to live alongside the system that you have,
Yeah, all the things you want to do with them.
Yeah.
Because we could have a simple kitchen, but I cannot make a cake, or I will not maybe watch vegetables. I just eating pasta.
No more spinach, like washing the little.
Or no more pancake with spinach. No more pizza, maybe and maybe I can.
No, the delicacies were not coming out of the simple kitchen. It was like nope.
Or I know, but
no pastries being made. No pizza.
But the things for me is like we're trying here to. At least me try to be here, trying to think about new ways how to live, and I realize we're arriving to the same solutions. Maybe there are different technologies on them, but it seems like there are things that are really necessary for the humans, like this basic. I don't know, things you cannot take them away.
Like to bathe, to
water,
to cook. To wash things like
to be warm,
yeah,
to be clean,
well,
to eat, to go to the bathroom.
I don't think we have to reinvent absolutely everything, but like it is nice when you go about it the kind of in this way of like you take a lot of things away and then you add them back in. You can add in the things that are really valuable to you that you really missed, and maybe you could do it in a more sustainable way. Like one day we'd like to have these like water heaters that are like solar.
Yeah.
So for example, but like if there's things you don't miss, like we have the compost toilet and it works, it's fantastic.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I mean, I don't miss it at all. So that's like an example of something that we can just like leave it behind us and just like, no, we don't.
Yeah. Well, I think the compost toilet is a good thing, like because I feel like we are bringing back we're connecting back to Earth in a way. Like it is not a waste. It becomes like.
Yeah, you don't use water, and you can like build soil.
And also with the vegetables, like we use the vegetables to throw them to the chickens or to throw them to make compost. It's not a waste. It's an income or an asset. I don't know.
Yeah.
And the only thing in this moment that is trash for me is just when I go to supermarket and all these packages that come with plastic. But I feel like if we can go less to a supermarket, I can really have something that is everything's going back cycling again. We produce
We're-
and we cycle. What we the leftovers cycle.
Yeah. But it's step by step. Like
Yeah.
we've taken a lot of steps in coming here, but I think it's gonna take us years to really get to
Oh yeah.
to using everything and kind of making a more complete cycle. But that's our goal, you know.
Yeah, that's cool. Oh, guys, let's go and see. Maybe we are here.
Yeah, enough of this. Let's go.
Should you take the sound and I take the phone?
Yeah. Chumba, get up, buddy. We're going on a walk.
Okay, guys. Well, this is the house now. The kitchen. This is our kitchen. There's the sink.
Oh, it's messy.
Doesn't matter, guys. Sunday morning. It's like the most biggest invention of humanity. It's like our table.
It's winter. If you're in North America, remember, it's winter down here. So, are you warm enough, Mika? Let's go. Let's go to the bathroom. Come on, Chumba.
Let's go.
Start with my favorite place, the shower. Eventually it's going to be up there, up the stairs, but this is where it is for now.
Can you light on the light again, maybe? Can you see better?
It's all wet because I took a shower this morning. But here it is. This is our hot water heater that works with the propane tank. It's like a tankless, so which is really common in Chile, but not so common in the US. But it just heats your water and sends it over here. Our master plumber, Mikhail, and his handiwork. My little shelf for the shampoo. And there it is, and you just take a shower and you know.
Wow, nice wind. It's really nice.
Semi outdoor.
Game changer.
Game changer. It's very hot.
Now I'm gonna show you the storage, you know?
Oh, and there's my pajamas.
Some other way.
My paint can collection.
This.
Recycling, a bunch of other stuff. They're like, all of this was in our house, you know?
Yeah. Can you move
So-
one until
Oh,
we show
sorry.
you? Yeah, well, we have here like electric, plumbing, tools, garden. I have wires there. It's a lot of things here.
We're being a little like scavengers, saving everything because you never know what you're gonna need. When you're,
going to the second floor, see the.
are we going up here?
Let's go now, like a shot only, and then we go.
Okay.
Show you the view of the balcony. Here, we have the ocean.
Work in progress here.
Going to the bathroom. This is the dry bathroom.
Can I give the elevator pitch about the compost toilet? Basically, you inside under this thing is a 5-gallon bucket with a compostable bag, and you do a layer of wood chips on the bottom. And
Can you
then-
show it?
Okay.
The wood chips on it?
It's like very vulnerable, you know. Oh, don't look at me.
But there's just chips there, let me see.
Okay. Yeah. So you make your deposit. You cover it with wood chips. This is sort of a method called the humanure method, and it's very cool. Basically, once it's full, you take the bags out to a separate compost area, your humanure compost, and basically they decompose on their own, and there's no smell throughout really any of this process, kind of surprisingly. But
That works perfectly.
we just thought we'd try it, and it actually worked, which was shocking.
Now here's the shower that we are making here. The ceramics, I know. Just showing you guys. This is the tragaluces. This is
complete with skylight.
yeah.
Anyway.
Well, let's go up now. Let's go to the coworker, no?
Yeah, I'm gonna. This is gonna fall again. Isn't she lovely?
Where are we going with?
This is our office. Our co-work.
Let's go. Hello. Make it messy, va. This is my desk. Now means many desk. This is when desk, no? So stuff that we are organizing now. Some tools here.
Yeah. Well, it's not a beauty pageant, you know. This is real life. I'm gonna prop this door open so we have some light.
Okay.
Maybe that'll work. Here we are. It's the co-work just looks out onto what's going to be our vegetable garden.
Yeah, these are the best for planting. Here we can plant. Sometimes I will try to get some crops, bigger crops for this year.
So we'll try to learn something about it. Let's sit down, right?
Yeah. Okay guys, we're here now in our co-work, as you saw it.
This little building up the hill. In case you missed it, the reason why we built this separate little room is because down the hill there's no cell phone service, which means there's no internet. So we had to build something up here in this part of the property just to be able to work, because I work with internet and you need internet for everything you're doing in your work. So yeah, it is pretty, like, this is my number one, like, before and after, like, wow, the difference is amazing to have a proper comfortable space to work. Like, this is my favorite room of any house I've I love this space so much. So yeah, and it's actually warm, and you insulated it with straw.
Yeah, with straw, yeah.
With the windows, like, we get a lot of light during the day. Even now we're in winter, but it's still quite warm in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, was risky to insulate with straw. I couldn't find an internet, nobody who has done it. just replace the insulation with just wheat straw, and in this case was cebada, no, let's say that, barley straw. But it's working really nice.
We found people that did straw with mud, but in the end, it was like, okay, we'll just do it as an experiment. It's kind of what this year is all about. It's like
experimenting.
For now, it works great. We'll see how it holds up over time, but
I think it's just sometimes so to learn. You experiment, you learn a lot. Well, guys, I think this is what we have now. I'm glad to show you, and I'm glad you want to share it with you guys. I hope it's been something. We're just sharing our experience here. You have something to say?
Just that I guess like the winter, this will be our last winter video, and soon we'll be moving into spring. And I think winter has been more about like we establish our comforts, and like the things we need for our homestead, and then spring will be more about our real projects and like what we really have been wanting to do for a long time, like planting things and working outside. So I'm really excited for that.
Yeah.
And to know that I'll be able to shower at the end of the day of gardening,
I think like next video we'll have a surprise. Maybe we're gonna start introducing maybe the garden a little more, the one we just passed. So prepare yourself, guys, to more content. And if you like our adventure, or just subscribe to our channel so you can hear more about our stories and our reflections. I don't know.
If you have any questions about any of the any of these things, strange things we just showed you.
And if you want to, I also opened the woofer page for this project. Anybody wants to woofer here? I don't know. It's open there. I'm gonna leave maybe a link in the video. But yeah, that is, guys. It's been a pleasure. I hope to see you in a new adventure.
Bye, guys.
Bye. I don't know what
Oakshire out.
Be ready for this.
Prepárense.
Well, no,